Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Yeast 7 Part 2. In the previous video we started things off, we talked to NPCs, got arrested, learned that this country sucks, and now we're supposed to go to some ruins. What's up? Used to fight in Altago style yet? We'll just have to gain field experience now. Go out through the south gate of the city to the plains, run into plenty of monsters there. Yeah, maybe. Foreigners, eh? Not something you see here too often. Probably because we're racist or xenophobic. I guess it's more xenophobia than racism. Anyway, behave yourselves while you're in here. Coliseum houses a lot of dangerous equipment and monsters. Can't have you getting hurt. Granted, you are a foreigner, so I don't really care what happens to you. How was your training? Did it go well? Learning how to use Altagian weapons as quickly as you did. You two are anything but ordinary. I don't know what brought you here, but I wish you luck in your travels. Oh, hello, boss. This is the Coliseum. It's built. Coliseum is place for executions. It's okay. She was just bragging about murdering people. Alright, that's cool. I thought maybe she meant like executioner, like, you know, like she's a tax executioner. She's the executor of an estate. You know, something like that. No, she's just like, yep, I murder people. Oh, sorry, you jaywalked? Death? I love dude anime, bro. He's so cool. He always asks me how I'm doing when he passes by here. He's so nice. Give him time. He may be a good apple now, but we saw those bad apples, and you know what happens to the bunch if you let some bad apples stay. And I mean, you even got the king doing apologia for him, saying, oh, you know, I know he like got introduced trying to commit like sexual assault and kidnapping, but he's a good guy at heart. I don't fucking buy it. Okay, you guys are all saying the same stuff. Well, let's go hit up the tavern and then we'll maybe head south like they told us. I guess we could also try and find Chickadee in them. Young men like you should not be at a place like this so early. I'm just joking. We need the money. Please buy something. Well, with the monsters getting even more aggressive, monster repellent doesn't work anymore. You guys have monster repellent? Out the long my cart. Peddlers would have a terrible time trying to stay in business. Where is this monster repellent and why have I not been able to have any? Oh, you must be travelers. Name's John Cordova. Very pleased to meet you. Please buy something. I need the money. We serve as both a bar and an inn. Drop by for a drink or stay the night or rest your bones. It's up to you. Oh, apparently we did come in here. Oh, did we come in through like, oh, we came in through the side door. Alright. And I guess I just didn't see this little door over here. So we did kind of go to the tavern. He told me to go south. I guess this is south-ish. In order to let the red-haired adventurer and his party through. Not really much of a party. Once you're out of the city, you will face monsters, so be certain you take care out there. Or not, I don't care. I get paid regardless of who enters and leaves the city. Yes, look at all that Altagian grain. Altagian grain. And an Altagian cave. And our Altagian music. It's the plains. They're anything but plain. Haha. The monsters outside the city walls will attack and drain your HP. If your HP reaches 0, we delete your save and VAC ban you. HP can be recovered by touching stone monuments or simply by standing still. I think this is the first game that tells you that you can recover HP by standing still. That's maybe not true, but I'm pretty sure most don't actually tell you that. Okay, so we attack with A. Oh, you little furry creature? You think being cute and cuddly will save you from Adol's ire? What do you mean you missed? What the hell are you? Can I? Okay, I guess we just can't get up there. Yeah, because there's no jumping in this game, I don't think. Can I cut? I can cut the grass for not really rupees, but I can cut it for spirit energy. Is that why everyone likes mowing the lawn? It gives them spiritual energy? Personally, I think it's a scam. I would much prefer if lawns did not exist. Yeah. So they have little bars too. Do they do a special attack when that thing fills up? Get iron ore? We can gather, but can we craft? What do you say? I can't read you because there is a very angry... I don't really know what you are. I kind of think chipmunk? Like a chipmunk squirrel type creature? Not 800 melia. Okay. Presumably that's meters and kilometers. And we saw... okay. So there, I see there's a little stun number up there. Maybe that's what it... maybe when the bar fills up they get stunned? Okay, that is what it is. Alright. So they get staggered, and then maybe they take more damage or something? We have to be a little careful, because we don't... we can die pretty easily. What's the... I don't remember where the oh, okay. What up, Dogie? You think I won't fuck you up, sir? Oh yeah, I'm trying to hit the wrong button. I'm trying to hit LTA to attack, because A is the attack button, or X. Yeah, get to looting. Adol, buddy, what is you doing? They like them apples. Adol, help! Dogi is afraid. Can I save in combat? I can. Alright, that's nice. It's a little cheesy, but I kind of like the quality of life. But it's not like I'd ever die, because, you know, certified God gamer. I was expecting this to get hit there. Yo, did you get fully healed? You did. You really think you can hit me with attacks that slow? Adol, it sounds like we're in a fairy spring. The Shrine of Origins? Adol, it sounds like somewhere where you catch Mewtwo. Or some other legendary Pokemon. Shrine to the northwest of town. This looks to be the place. Dragonites couldn't find anything here, right? Guess we should probably take a look around anyway. Is this the part where we find out if the level scaling is horrible in this game, like in E6? Or if enemies is like one level higher than you, you do 0 damage? Echo Extract? I assume it's like a heal? Yeah. I'm undecided on whether or not we're going to use consumables in this game. It'll kind of depend on, like, how I find the game's balance. Because, like, I'm trying to think. I think we used them at the start of Ys 4 and then stopped using them. I didn't use them in Ys 6, and then we didn't play Ys 5, and then the other games don't really have consumables. Open space, nice. Looks like this really is the shrine the king was talking about. It's a stone monument of some sort. Want to give it a closer look? Sure hope some mini-boss doesn't pop out and kick my ass. I mean, it's kind of like a mini-boss arena. It's a little small, but it could be. There's a strange seal drawn on the monument. Seems really old. What do you think, Adol? A strange energy filled the room. What the? Adol, you're some kind of chosen one. Visitor to Altago from foreign lands, thou hast the calling of a warrior. To thee I shall grant my seal. Whence the history of Altago unfurleth? Unfurleth, is that a word? I'm not entirely sure. If you add th to the end of it, it sounds fancy. He who bears vigor, grace, and grief doth appear. Ere ancient Altago meeteth its doom myth. Thou shouldst visit my brethren, fifth. Or not. I'm a rock. I don't really care what you do. Hey, you alright, Adol? Adol mentioned a slight dizziness, and claimed to feel fine otherwise. Okay, well, as long as you're not hurt. What was that voice just now, though? Oh, you heard that? And that monument thing. It's still giving off light. Well, whatever the case, we should probably head back to Altago. Dogi, we're in Altago. It's a country, right? Tell the king what happened and all. Oh boy, Adol, sure am glad to walk out of the cave with no giant bug attacking me. Oh no, that was like something Dogi's gotta fight, but Dogi's still level 1. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we do literally 0 damage to this guy. He's a 2-headed turtle, Volclar. Whoa, what in the... What is that? Is that one of those Titanos the commander was talking about? Why is it here of all places? Damn it, guess we gotta man up. Let's do this, Adol. Hey, they told us they can't be defeated? Alright, remember. Okay. Alright. Oh, he's got like a little suction on me. It says he has 4,000 HP? That seems like a little bit much. Also, I'm getting turbo stunned. Dogi doesn't really do any extra damage. Can I not dodge through that? I don't know if I just messed up the timing or I can't do that. $4,000 damage. That's kind of a... Like, I don't know if I can iframe that or not. With our dodge? No. No, you kind of can. It's just a little difficult. Now this attack is hell, because you have no iframes. So if you get hit once, you're... I mean, we just don't do any damage. So I don't know if it's like you only have to get into like a certain amount, or if we're desperately in need of like levels and a weapon upgrade. For now, it's not really a big deal to just keep doing the fight, just learn the pattern some. But there's a 0% chance we can actually win without at least getting like some more damage. I think you kind of want to like go in a circle like that. Okay. Yeah, the... Yeah, so you kind of like run in a circle. Bogey, have you thought about doing damage? Okay, and if you can kind of please attack.
I can't.
All right. We maybe want to get a level or two real quick. That doesn't seem that bad. Aside from the fact that we do negative damage. All right, we got our level and we're back in town, so I figured we should talk to the shop people on screen. In case there's any explanations here or whatnot. This is a weapon shop. We have many a blunt object in stock for all your bludgeoning needs. I need something sharp so I can fight. You can synthesize raw materials and create new items and equipment. Okay. I could indeed do that. I can't indeed do that because I got no money. And then we have no armor at all, so that's probably worth buying some. Okay, so the armor's exclusive. I wonder if it's, I mean, 2,000, our damage is really bad. But that would take a while to get that much gold. At the very least, we will at least give a little bit of damage. Feather bangle. Let's just get the cheap stuff. Let's get a cheap shield. One of those, some chainmail. I mean, our defense is a lot higher statistically. I don't really know how much that, like, has a real effect. But statistically speaking, our defense is much better now. Percentage-wise, it's gone up like 3 times. What does synthesize do? Okay, so we could make a cheap weapon relatively easily. Maybe that's what we want to do. Flash ring increases stun rate by 1. Not gonna lie, seems a little assy. Probably shouldn't sell our special flower. That just seems rude. Okay, what about the regular shop? I'm still undecided on items, if we're going to use them or not. I'm leaning towards no, but I don't know. What about our normal statuses? I pretty much know what all these do. What's petrify? You fucking die. Those are now quite solid. Damage from attacks is half. You're also more susceptible to fatal attacks. Like I said, you're petrified, but you're not actually petrified. Got it. Welcome. We have plenty of recovery medicines and other items if you want to be a loser. Okay, I don't really believe that, but we might use items outside of boss fights at the very least. I might allow that. I think we did that in Ys 4. Like, I didn't use items in boss fights, but we used them out of combat just to reduce some of the tedium. Maybe something like that. All right, I guess let's go give it another shot. And if we do still need a little bit of extra oomph, because it might be possible that we don't actually have to do... Well, there's two things. Either A, we don't have to do all of his HP, or he, like, we can stun him and then we get to do a bunch of damage. Or something like that. Because Ys 4 had that, where, like, you could break the enemies and then do a bunch, like, a massive amount of damage. And there is already a stun mechanic, we know. So it doesn't seem that crazy to think that if you do enough damage, he becomes vulnerable, and then you can do a lot more. But I mean, maybe they're crazy. Maybe they're like, yeah, 4,000 damage. You can only get hit a couple times. Do it, nerd. The patterns don't seem that bad, but they're very punishing because of the no iframe stuff. Can I like skip this? Okay, if we hold it, kind of speeds a little bit. It's me! I'm a big stone! I'm back! Sure would suck if a giant turtle were to pop up and kill you, legendary hero. I don't know how that hit me. Whoa, okay, that's new. Or at the very least, if he has done that, I've never internalized it. Bro, that shit shouldn't have hit me. There's no block, right? As far as I know, there is no block. And we're already doing a lot better. Our damage is still pretty a little assy with it. This attack is like the biggest one. Or it's like the most punishing. Because if you get hit, you just die instantly. I dodged poorly. I mean, we did better. He did kind of get stunned there. We didn't really do massive damage. I mean, I see a little blue bar, and maybe that's the break meter. But this is definitely much more feasible now. Yeah, I'm dodging way too early on that one. Okay, we got Omega tier greedy. Yeah, that time was a little too late. Also a little too late. Yeah, apparently I just can't dodge that attack at all. I don't know how to dodge that. Maybe you just need to be like kind of behind him when he does it. I assume his head can't completely turn around. Oh god. It's like a literal one shot. That's the super annoying attack. Because I see we still haven't invented iframes yet. Please dodge. I'm like in slow motion. Oh god. See, like I can't tell, like that attack doesn't have an actual animation. I'm still trying to dodge through stuff, which I guess you can't do. Like, it doesn't seem like you get any iframes from dodging. Or if they are, they're very, very tiny. I mean, the first attempt was pretty solid. It's just that sucking attack. It's like it's hard to tell when they're going to do it. Yeah, so you can kind of dodge it conventionally. We just need to get much better timing. Yeah, the timing on that's very strict, it seems. We got very lucky we didn't get completely destroyed there. That did not hit me. There was no universe where that hit me. Also, no universes in which that hit me. Oh. So there is, it's not really the massive damage. Jump, 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 jump. It's not really the massive damage I'm looking for, but. Okay, stand, jump in. Okay, we got lucky we didn't get perma-stun there. Stand, stand, jump in. Ah! I mean, you can't do anything there. That's so annoying. I kind of really like this fight aside from that sucking attack. That's a one-shot. Because, I mean, everything else feels pretty decent. To dodge. Except for that. That attack sucks. You kind of have to already be on the right side to dodge it. I just gotta like hyper focus on the head. Ah, shit. It seems like Adol can kind of almost get out of it, but Dogi's so slow that it's like he can't get out of it at all. Stand still, jump in. Hyper focus on the head. And still jump in. Dodge over. Jump back, jump back, jump back. Oh fuck, this is the spinny spin. He hasn't done that in forever. I don't know what that means. I see a warning. Ah! Pet. I mean, we're kind of god gaming in it. I mean, considering that we're probably, you know, more under geared than would be expected. Oh, we're fucked. I should have swapped to Dogi. Okay, Dogi's he's lost some HP, unfortunately. I have no clue how that hit me. Dogi! Man, that one's hard. The spin, dodging the spin from that position is really difficult. And we almost got him. And with like a weapon upgrade, that would have been easy. I mean, that's a moral victory, if not a real victory. That's one of those, like, if you grinded, you would have won. Oh god. I was thinking about something to say. I was trying to look at his blue meter. Jump back, jump back. Okay, spin with him. Jump back, jump back. Okay, stand still, jump in. Jump back. Jump back. Baccarino. Jump back, jump back. Spin, spin with him. Okay, he's almost stunned. He's stunned. Pay attention to the head. He's sucking. He's sucking. This is a no-suck zone. That's not part of the Altingian faith. They don't believe in that around here. They're very Puritan. They don't like sucking. Pay attention to the head. That's another thing they don't do in Altagia. Stand still, jump in. Okay, don't stand that still. If we get hit, I want Dogi to die. Get over. Yeah, for some reason you can't be on the left side during that attack, or the bubble still hits you. I don't really understand the hitbox on there. But I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's just get to the opposite side of the head. It's just weird because it doesn't seem like the bubble should be hitting you. Stand still, jump in. Back, back, back. Alright, same position we were in earlier, Dogi. You just gotta do 1,000 damage by yourself with your slow-ass damage output. Spin with him. Spin with him. God, the sucking. Stay still, jump in. Ah, that attack. So hard to dodge with Dogi. Feels like... I don't know if it's... I mean, he feels slower. Like, dodging-wise, not just attacking-wise. He's obviously slower attacking-wise, but... I fucked up. The only HP that matters is the last one. I don't know what the fuck this means. Did we win? Let's fucking go. Nothing's working anymore. What are we supposed to do now? I mean, I feel pretty good about the performance there. Other than, like, the suck-in attack and the way, like, if it hits you the first time, you get stun-locked, that's a really, really good first fight. Unleash the power of my emblem. Okay, but, like, you can do that in a cutscene, right? You're not gonna make me, like, hit me buttons and potentially die because I have 1 HP. Plus, Adol, he be looking a little dead. The Moon Seal. To seal the moon, Adol can now use his extra skill. You can unleash your extra skill only when the extra gauge is full. Bro, I'm in a boss fight. Y button to unleash a powerful attack when the gauge is full. What now? It's power. Is it coming from Adol? I don't know what's going on, but Dogi, you're the only one who's alive, though. This ain't no time for flapping our gums. Let's bust this thing down. But Adol's dead. I'm like really worried they're gonna be like switch to Adol, but his ass is dead. It's not doing enough damage. Okay, he died. Whew. I mean, I was worried. I mean, this is a game with no iframes. I could see it being like, oh, Adol is dead and can't use his extra skill. Well, too bad. Be better, nerd. We did it. What was that? That power just now. Don't tell me. You were hiding it from me all this time? Bro, we did it technically in, like, Use 4. I'm pretty sure canonically it was... Yeah, it's definitely before this. But I guess you couldn't do it in the original version, only in the remake that came out after this game. Hey, Adol, what's going on here? You need to get him out of here. Don't move him. What? Hello, it's me. I'm special, of course. Oh, you thought that the, like, first person you meet wouldn't be special? Well, get wrecked. Moving to be dangerous. Leave it to me. Alright. Man, seriously, it's weird. Every time, the first girl Adol talks to in every country ends up being a magical priestess. Or something along those lines. He's unconscious, but his eyes are open. This is bad. I need to make him sleep somehow. Hatch with the scent of a half-bloomed sarin flowers? I hope this works. What does half-bloomed mean? Adol waking up unconscious in a bed? Where have I seen this before? I guess you don't wake up unconscious, but you know what I mean. Maya, what are you doing? You shouldn't bother someone that's... Probably wasn't that good of a sleep in full armor. You're awake. How are you feeling? Are you in any pain? I'm stiff as hell. My bones. You feel dizzy or nauseous at all? Adol closed his eyes and tried to identify any injuries. His head ached a bit, but everything else seemed fine. What a relief. You were asleep for so long. You seem much better now, and you aren't as pale as before. He's still pretty pale. Here, take a sip of this. Girl poured out some thick liquid from a bottle and offered it to Adol. I don't really like thick liquids. A strong honey... Okay, I do like honey. Never mind, I take it back. I like some thick liquids. A strong honey-like flavor filled Adol's mouth. Adol completely recovered his strength. It's the sap from an L tree. It's quite sweet, isn't it? Adol thanked the girl and asked what happened. Where should I start? My name is Tia. Okay, you are Tia. I already knew that because I talked to the NPCs beforehand and was able to use contact clues to figure that out. Ha! The girl next to you is my sister Maya. Ah. This is our home in Old Town. I make a living by gathering and selling various herbs and flowers. I was out on the plains yesterday gathering what I needed as usual, and that's when I stumbled upon the shrine. My curiosity got the better of me, and I took a look inside and I happened upon you, unconscious. Yeah, a likely story. And your friend Dogi carried you here. Adol, you're awake! How do you feel? You certainly look better than before. Your face was white as a ship's sail. Still pretty white, which is weird considering all the adventuring you've done, and you were like on an island with sun for a long time, and then on a boat with more sun. That's good to hear. Don't make me worry like that, buddy. Even though I'm the one who actually saved the day, beat the boss with 1 HP. I guess technically you also beat the boss with 1 HP, but that was like a cutscene kill. It doesn't matter. Doesn't count. It's not the same. Sorry for the trouble, Tia. If you hadn't shown up when you did, I don't know what I'd have done with him. No need to apologize. It's the least I could do after you saved me from that earlier predicament. And not only that, you wound up getting arrested for it. I never got to thank you properly for that. Don't mention it. This guy right here just can't bear to sit back and watch when someone's in trouble. Thanks to him, we get mixed up in every flavor of misadventure there is. I've just learned to accept it and roll with the punches. My punches. That break walls. Oh dear. Looks like you really are all better. The way you teleported out of that bed. Want to get going? We shouldn't overstay our welcome. There's no need to leave so soon. You should rest a bit, really. Adol thanked Tia again and reassured her that he was completely fine. And then he also reassured her that yes, she will fall in love with him and he will never think about her again. I hesitate to let you go, but alright, do promise you'll be careful though, okay? I'm usually either here at home or at the square where we last met. If you get injured or fall ill, please seek me out. I'll give you the herbs that should fix you right up. Sounds good. We'll drop by if anything comes up. Later, Maya. Be nice to your sister, alright? Bah. Bah. Man, we seriously owe her one. Didn't see much resemblance between them though, did ya? Pretty different looking sisters. I mean, I guess. It's anime land. People having different colored hair is like kind of, you know, to be expected. The fact that the little one can't talk also makes me a little bit suspicious somehow. But anyway, looks like there really was something at that shrine, huh? That voice we heard, and that power. Any idea what it was all about? I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. Thinking about it won't do any good, given how little we got to go on. Why don't you go tell the king what happened? You're supposed to anyway. Maybe he knows something. What's up? Hope be friends with Tia for a long time. You have no one to take care of them. Well, certainly we ain't taking care of them. All our money goes into buying shiny swords. Oh, Adol. Is something the matter? You not feeling well? I don't know, I just talk to people. Adol reassured Tia that he was quite alright. Well, that's good to hear, so that medicine must have worked. Adol, you were asleep for almost an entire day. I was getting worried if you'd even wake up at all. You may still have sudden headaches, so please don't push yourself too hard. That's all we do. Did you see my performance earlier? I'm the king of pushing myself too hard. Adol nodded slightly in greeting and thanked her for help. Bah. Hey, another flower. I'm gonna sell that. It seemed to be in celebration of Adol's recovery. Adol graciously accepted. And if you didn't buy the flower at the start of the game, she kicks you in the shins. And you die instantly, and then they delete your save game. That princess of ours has got it easy frolicking about town without a care in the world. I'm not saying that. She can kiss my ass. She doesn't give a damn about our suffering. Have you heard? Apparently the princess sneaks out of the palace a lot. I don't even know what the princess looks like. She could be right under my nose and I'd be none the wiser. I mean, I don't really think that I ain't got no beef with the princess, alright? At least not yet. Tia really loves those flowers. You asked the elderly man about town. Hoedown? You want to know about our traditional dance, eh? What makes the hoedown great is that it's something you do at the hootenanny. And when you're at the hootenanny, and you're doing the hoedown, then you, and have a shindig. What a bunch of annoying fools barging into Old Town of all places. Better thank Tia properly. At the shindig, or the hoedown, at the hootenanny. It was a Dragon Knight who's originally from Old Town? Wonder who it is. Man, I want to know. I already know because of dramatic irony. There's a doctor who lives in this sanctuary who makes medicine to help the poor like us. He used to have gone somewhere, though. He probably went out to look for herbs and such. Doctor. You must feel so lucky to have someone as pretty as Tia to look after you. If only I was 50 years younger. Alright, creepy thoughts, dude. Been here a long time and the conditions have never once changed, not even a little. There are people from a richer background would find this place unbearable, but I'm used to it. Good for the economy to increase business, but letting flower vendors peddle their wares is just pointless. I wonder if we can petition the Prime Minister to ban the sale of flowers. Them dogs from Old Town sometimes come out from the main road to sell things like they own the place. All they're doing is making the rest of Altago look bad to outsiders with their grubby wares and dirty faces. Granted, I also hate the outsiders, so I don't know. I don't know who I'm more mad at. Maybe I'm just mad at myself. Maybe it's society that's failed me and turned me into such a bitter person. I went to the palace to apply for a trade permit. But the Prime Minister was a meeting. I never got to meet with him. It's not a good start. I mean, it's a little weird that you'd have to talk to the fucking Prime Minister to get a trade permit. I mean, I guess they say they don't get that many outsiders, but still, seems kind of. I think that's something you can delegate. Hey, I was thinking about opening up a restaurant. Yeah, well, you got to go to the White House. You got to go to the capital of whatever country you reside in. Tax is really low too. Maybe I should move here and open a shop of my own. Look at these huge monsters called Titanos and Altago. Mommy tells you they're dangerous. Not that dangerous, not if you're Adol. You only die maybe 15 times fighting them. I don't know, I feel like we clutched up pretty well there. I feel pretty good. And that's a pretty fun fight. Other than the one glaring flaw, which I feel like that's a lot of these fights in these games, where I'm like, man, 90% of it's great. Then there's one thing that fucking sucks, dude. It's rather fun owning a tavern, because you hear all sorts of interesting things from people. Man near the door in particular is full of stories, and not telling anyone so much as waves at him. I often see this girl selling flowers in the public square. She sure is pretty. What was her name again? Aelith? Commander Rowd comes here sometimes with his men, and they all have such bad manners. Once they stop slapping my butt and causing trouble with the other customers, I bet you slap his face with a knife. Tribes of Altago and the Titanos. I wish to know more about them, but I am no muscle-bound circus strongman, as you can see, so there's little I can do. Unless, would you be willing to find some raw materials that could help my research and bring them to me here? I'm looking specifically for materials from Titanos, as well as anything native to each of the tribal territories. If you'll help me, I'll share my knowledge with you. Rants, rambles, soliloquies, segues, you name it. It would be wonderful to work together to deepen our understanding of this land. Can I get paid in money? No! They're requesting we take them while traveling around Altago. While they're not required to progress the game, you can receive rewards and bonuses for each quest completed. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I killed a Titanos. Are giant monsters that live in Altago. Their size can range anywhere from 6 to 20 meble. Truly, truly massive. Of course, humans are no match for such a gargantuan beast, but thankfully they prefer to live deep inland. He doesn't know. I really wish I could see one with my own 2 eyes someday. It's like a turtle, but get this. What if it had a second head, dude? At any rate, I'll gladly tell you more about them, and only if you bring me parts of them to study. I am collecting data regarding the tribes and Titanos of Altago. Please bring me stuff. Me want stuff, please. And do I not have any? You've been to the ancient shrine northwest of the city, but you're foreigners like me. How are you able to get permission to leave the city? There are 5 tribes that have lived in Altago since ancient times. They build villages in their respective territories and live a lifestyle that has changed very little over the years. Unfortunately, not all these tribes have survived. 2, in fact, have vanished entirely, I'm sad to say. If you can show me raw materials found in tribe territory, I'll gladly tell you more about them. But, like, I guess that first one doesn't count. Would that be, like, journal? As you find materials, bring them. Find minerals. Find materials. Okay. Got it. How many quests I got? Just 20? What does it say about the large turtle of doom? A giant monster that inhabited the Shrine of Origins. Its crystallized shell is filled with spiritual energy. It is a spiritual enemy, though. Kinda. You tell me this dude has 10 agi? I don't buy it. He's a big turtle. I mean, I guess he did spin really fast. Why do a few Dragonites come to our establishment until he shifts to rest? Interestingly, each and every one of them always ask me to please keep their coming a secret from the general. Well, it's no secret that we're at 50 minutes, so we should probably go ahead and call it here. Pretty good second video. I feel like we had a pretty good performance against old Turtle Lord. We were, in fact, turtly enough for the Turtle Slaying Club. And we can call it here. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.